Report reaching us had it that Sowore was granted bail today at the court, but he was rearrested by the police, dragged to the van, and taken away. One of the lawyers that witnessed everything here, okay, and narrated what happened. So let's listen to him. Let's listen to what he has to say, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any updates. We promise to keep you updated as everything unfolds.
People were brought to court because they said they protested against a court order. We were still challenging the propriety of even the arraignment on the ground that you said people violated court order by protesting. We never heard of a constitution in this country, even despite all its defects, designating places where people should protest. If a protest is illegal, it is illegal. If it is not illegal, it is not illegal. You cannot say people can protest in that street, but they cannot protest in this street. And you are so confident that that will be justified. But today, the police were disappointed in judiciary. They have been masquerading themselves as law enforcers. They have been blackmailing the defendants that they protested against a court order. But what we witnessed in court today is a direct opposite of the propaganda they were selling to the public. Majority of us have already fallen to that propaganda. Majority of us are already accusing the defendants. Why should they protest when there is a court order? But what we saw here today was that the magistrate courageously granted bail. That is another of court. He gave a very liberal bail conditions. He said there should be 2 shorties worth 500,000 with tax clearance and means of identification. The police were so disappointed, and I even heard that some of the people in Mufti here, they are senior police officers, they came to monitor the proceeding with about more than 50 police officers in this court. There were 2 roadblocks in the morning. The entire premises was cordoned off. At the end of the day, when they saw that the bail perfection was in process, CSP Iliasu led brigade of police officers to come and attack us together with all other lawyers and innocent people who were just in court premises to say they are good. The woman selling food here was manhandled. The table was destroyed. The food was destroyed. Sowore was bundled violently. People were holding his hand. People were holding his leg into that vehicle. In the course of that, some of us who ask questions, where are you taking him? In fact, CSP Iliasu brought a paper which he called remand order. And we asked him to show us that remand order. He refused to show us. We asked him if you are taking Sowore to prison custody. On what ground can you do that? If he's not able to perfect the bail condition. And if he's not able to do that and you are taking him, where are the prison officials? The prison officials will be here. Why must it be police? Why must it be you? In the course of that, they descended on everybody. I was injured. I was blood stained in my bib. This is my bib. We were manhandled, and Sowore's clothes was torn. And they forced him into their vehicle, and they took him away. As we speak, we don't know where he is, but we are still trying to follow up on the bail perfection. If you perfect the bail today, then we want the police to justify why, whatever reason they have, to keep him. This is illegality. This is injury. Yes, this is my injury. This is 10. This is blood stain on my bib. CSP Iliasu led them more than 50 officers. People were, in fact, a lawyer was here in another matter entirely. He was arrested. People were arrested. People were trying to cover with their phone. Individuals who have cases in court were abducted as we speak. We don't know where they are. And that is what the police institution have done today. They talk about court order. There's a court order now. They are like people are not respecting court order. But today they have come here to not just to violate court order, but to violate the sanctity of these premises. It's an embarrassment. And we call on the Attorney General. Because we know this is about Nigerian state. We call on the Attorney General. If the Inspector General of Police will not see reason, where they will not be reasonable in the face of any personal grievances they may have against or anybody, we call on the Attorney General to let sanity prevail. We call on the Nigerian Bar Association. They have come to destroy the sanctity of court. Police officers, they have come to violently the court sittings were interrupted. And this is a public outrage. Everybody here today is disappointed because it is not expected. We felt police have followed the law. If the magistrate had denied bail today, that would be a justification. If the magistrate had granted bail and the defendant are not able to meet up, that would be a justification. But this thing happened around to 11 when the court had granted bail in this city.
All right, so you've heard what the lawyer they said, okay? From the way he narrated the whole thing, it means that he was there. He witnessed everything. He was there, he witnessed everything. So now the question is, if this man has been granted bail, why the arrest again? Why rearresting him? Because if my memory serves me right, police arrested him and others because they violated court order, which barred them from protesting on restricted areas. Court order. Please get that. Court order. And today, that same court, that court again, have granted him bail today. Why arresting him? What's going on? What's going on? You complained that there was a court order. They violated it by going to restricted areas to protest. Court order. So today again, court has granted him bail. You understand? Maybe if he was unable to meet up the bail condition, yeah, you can take him back to prison. Yeah, that one is quite understandable. But based on what this man is telling us, you understand, they were still in the process before you know they came and drag him. I don't know, but I think we should try and do things like a country that is practicing democracy. Okay, that is practicing democracy. Similar thing happened. We remember when VDM was arrested early this year. We were even asking question, why not just invite him and stuff like that. The whole country kicks against it. I don't know, but then again, what do I know? Those that know much about the law should please brief us on this. Is it really right? Is it justifiable? We need more people that were there, you understand, to tell us what really happened. Okay? To tell us what really happened. Because if what this man is saying here is true, well, it's not proper. It's not proper. Okay? So the struggle continue, fight continue, and we know Sowore to be a very stubborn man. Yeah, person wey no dey gree, person wey no dey gree at all. You understand? Because if it were some people, I mean, they wouldn't have appeared in courts as of that yesterday to show support to Nnamdi Kanu. You understand? For fear of arrest, but he came boldly. He announced it through his Sahara reporter. He made it known to the public. Okay. He's courageous, he's bold. That's one thing I like about him. But a little thing I don't really like about him is that sometimes you see him blast elders. I mean, people that senior him by age, you understand? At least you need to show some respect when you are talking to elders and stuff like that. But then again, let's keep our finger crossed. Let's wait for police briefing. Let's hear what they have to say. You understand? The other time when he was arrested, they said he violated court order. You understand? By protesting in restricted areas. So this time around, let's wait and hear what they will have to say. Okay? Until we hear from the police, we will now look at this matter critically and give proper analysis. So now, I don't really have much to say. Let's just wait for the police to tell us why they rearrest him, because from what we heard, he was granted bail. So let's wait for police. Okay, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so we'll keep you updated.